Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of Don't Starve. As you can see right here in front of your very eyes is Woodie. Woodie, the fantastic, the unbelievable, the very gruff, scruff, lovely lumberjack. Now, Woodie is part of the Strange New Powers update, which happened, I think, yesterday or the day before. So I've been putting together a video showing you all this stuff. So I quickly, as you can see, I've used the cheat code just because I wanted to very quickly show you guys all the stuff that you can do. Let me go ahead and hide this list. All the stuff that you can do and all the new items and basically what they do. You can see I summoned a whole lot of things. I don't know why I have so much cut grass. I don't need this much cut grass. Fuck you, pedals. I don't need you either. Hat, you can go back on my head. But first off, I'm going to show you Woodie. Now, Woodie has got a few special, unique, fantastic abilities, mainly to do with his axe. So, as you can see, his axe talks. And if you unequip it, it'll say different things. I miss you so much. Now, the axe chops things down much faster than anything else. And as you can see, there's also a few updates, like the trees. They can say a few things, or she says a few things every time you chop stuff down. You can see the leaves are falling. The screen kind of wobbles a bit whenever you knock something down. Woodie, it says on his screen when you're doing character selection, it will say he has a lovely axe and also a terrible secret. So the terrible secret, of course, is up to you to discover as you're playing through the game. But I'm gonna go ahead and tell you what the terrible secret is. First, I'm gonna refine myself a rope, and then I'm gonna go to survival, and I'm gonna make myself a straw roll because it's almost nighttime. And we're going to show you a few things. Now, first and foremost, I'm going to show you a couple of the new amulets and stuff. So, we don't need these rocks. We don't need these twigs or boards. We don't need this gold. I don't think we need... we definitely don't need any of this stuff right here. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to go to sleep. So, we're going to bust out our straw roll. Boom. We're going to lay our head down. Go to sleep. It's a brand new day. Fantastic. He's getting peckish. Now, you examine stuff. You can hear how Woodie sounds. Oh, wait. What is it? What is the button, damn it? I forgot what the button is. There it is. Kind of sounds like an oboe, I think. I want to see it grow so that I can chop it down. It's calling to me. He's pretty obsessed with these types of things. These types of things being, of course... his axe will talk to him constantly. There are plenty of those guys chilling out up there. This is a good opportunity to show you one of Woodie's special abilities. If you keep chopping down trees, he'll start to freak out after a while. Now, we're going to keep going. We're going to keep going. You might want to slow down a bit. Your axe will start to warn you when you are getting too crazy with the chopping and the cutting. But if you don't listen, if you do not heed the warnings of the axe, Woodie turns into a fantastic giant man-eating beaver. The man-eating, the were-beaver can just gnaw through boulders, knock stuff down. You can gnaw through entire trees. You can attack enemies. You'll take hits. Then you gotta run away quickly. You can go ahead and eat more logs as you wish. You can even up some logs, like just pull up the stumps. You don't even care. You don't care about it. It's a pretty fantastic ability, to be perfectly honest, but there is a huge drawback. See, the ability can be used at pretty much any time. Now you have to be careful of his attack, because his attack isn't, you know... His health isn't infinite. He does have to heal himself. Claudia, you're gonna get your ass beat over that nonsense. Now, he runs much faster than normal. And you can hear the fantastic music playing. Now, he can eat logs, I believe saplings, grass tufts, twigs, anything wooden, basically. Because he's a werebeaver. And you can't pick up any of your items. You can't pick up any items whatsoever. What you can do is run around and just mess stuff up for Woodie to come and pick up later. So it'll let you get a whole bunch of stuff done, to be perfectly honest. So like you can run up in here and you can kill a whole bunch of pigs. You know, if you want, you can try to murder these pigs. There, I got Antonius. Antonius is dead. I can knock down this tree super fast. Eat these woods. And you don't have to eat all the woods. You just have to make sure your meter right up here is constantly running. So you just have to make sure that your meter is properly taken care of. I don't think he eats meat. He doesn't eat meat. Valentinian, Nacho, we got both these guys. He doesn't attack nearly as fast as he cuts down trees. But it's irrelevant because he does superlative damage and stumbling. I think you can gnaw the pig torches. So as you can see right there, you can knock all these pig torches down. That means that the guardian pigs will not come back. We can kill Galerius. Now, pigs, as long as the torches are there, they will come back after a few days, I believe. 2 or 3 days, something like that. Now, you will stay as a werebeaver for as long as you keep your meter running. This is Woodie's special ability. Now, it is both a gift and a curse. But I wanted to show this to you first because I thought it was effing hilarious. I believe Woodie is now my favorite character. So here he is as a werebeaver. There is his fantastic werebeaver tail. Look at him running around. He do what he want to do. What you gonna do, Spider? You gonna get your ass beat? He does about as much damage as a tentacle spike, from what I can tell. I mean, then we're not gonna eat anything else. As you run out of wood meter. Actually, we can continue to knock. We can continue to knock stuff down. I did want to show you one more thing, which will take a little while to do. We have to wait until nighttime. See, being stuck as a werebeaver, you cannot use tools. As I said before, you actually can't hold anything in your inventory. So since you can't use tools, if you're stuck as a werebeaver and nighttime comes along, obviously you're in danger because of the Gru or Charlie, depending on what you wanna call him. Or her, it, really. Can have many names. I honestly don't know. Your speed's pretty good. You run about as fast as you do with the walking staff, I believe. So your speed's up there. Can't gnaw a butterfly. Certainly gnaw a bee. Do I want to mess with an entire... Yeah, I'll mess with the killer bees. I don't care. Fuck them. He only eats wood. Of course you have to be careful. I'm eating all these saplings. I'm only doing that because I don't give a shit about the saplings in this world. This world is specifically to show off Woodie and his phantasmagorical abilities. Also to show you what's inside of that chest. I've also touched a touchstone. Now Woodie acts like a hammer when he is in this form. I don't believe I believe he acts like a normal player in response to neutral mobs. Neutral mobs do not attack you. They don't see you as a monster. They, I guess, see you as one of themselves. What is this guy doing? Oh, it's getting to be nighttime. Now, the werebeaver has limited night vision. Now, this is kind of cool. Oh my goodness, that's way more spiders than I expected. Okay, I'm having flashbacks. But because he has limited night vision, like I was saying before, he can't be attacked by the Gru. So, he's also relatively unaffected by spider webs, it would seem. So you can run around and do all sorts of fantastic damage. See, there's his limited night vision. It's basically the same as having a mining helmet on. However, again, the main problem with this, you can't bring up your map, so you're kind of stuck like this. However, again, the main problem is that you're stuck until your were-beaverness wears off. Let's try and take out these spiders. There. Then you pass out. And you come back, you wake up as Woody. Now, it's really dangerous, as you can see right there. Your health is low, your hunger is low, and your sanity is relatively low as well. So, in order to deal with this, we're going to go to God mode. It's false. Now it's true again. So, we're upping ourselves to God mode. And we're going to head over to where our fancy schmancy hat was. Give me a couple seconds, and I'm going to get myself back to normal, and then I will resume the recording. So, just a minute, guys. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. So, I've regained my sanity, which was necessary for one of the items that I'm going to show off to you. And I've also regained all of my hunger and health. So, we're good to go. As you can see, I summoned some papyrus and some honey, and I made some honey poultices and things. So that was one of the first things I was going to show you is Lucy, the axe, the living axe, who has infinite durability and cuts down trees super fast. Also, the leaves falling is a new thing, and then the trees falling down, and then, you know, Lucy's pretty excited about it, and he loves chopping down trees too, so that's cool. So we have a set of 4 new items. If you look over here, you'll see the gemology tab. Now, this is everything to do with gems, which are probably going to be implemented. More things are going to be implemented fairly soon. Right now, you have a chilled amulet. Now, the chilled amulet is relatively useless. If you put it on, you regain sanity over time, but at the cost. I'll remove God mode real quick. Blah blah blah. Just get rid of the log. Now, if you put on the chilled amulet, you will regain sanity over time. It's 2 sanity per minute. At the cost of becoming cool. So over time, your body temperature will start to drop. You're looking much better now. That is Lucy's signal to let you know that you can chop at full power once again without having to worry about turning into a werebeaver. So you have to be careful, you know, if you don't want the curse to activate. Now, the chilled amulet takes a while for it to actually take effect. I'm also wearing the Tamishanter, which, you know, lessens the process even more because it's a tier 2 cold repellent item. So the Tamishanter is well, a fantastic item. You guys already know about that. But what I meant to say was the chilled amulet. Now, it loses its power over time. It also protects you from heat, which is something that's going to be implemented fairly soon. At least that's the general consensus, is that heat will be implemented pretty soon. Right now, your body temperature goes down at a fairly slow pace, it would seem, unless I activated did I activate God mode? No, I deactivated it. So God mode is deactivated. It takes a while, but you will become cold over time. I don't think it affects you nearly as much in the summer as it does in the winter. In the winter, it chills you even faster than being outside in the in the cold. So it's kind of negative. A good thing to do is to put, if you want to use this this item, which if you want to make one, you have to have a tier 3 crafting thing. You have to have this, the shadow manipulator, and then of course you have to have 3 gold, 2 nightmare fuel, and a blue gem. Now, as you can see, the blue gems look different, the red gems look different, and the purple gems look a little different than they used to before. So that's just a little bit of a change there. Anyway, you can see how he's shivering. It does take away your body heat, but at a very slow pace. Now, the life-giving amulet is an amulet that converts your hunger into life. So now, wearing an amulet, beforehand, this has replaced the normal amulet. Beforehand, let's see if we can go over here and show you a little bit about what I'm talking about. If I attack this, and I let this guy roll up, there, he's attacked me. There. So we'll let him get a couple of attacks in. And that's about it. Now, as you can see, my health went up. My hunger went down. Alright, just stop. Okay? This doesn't have a very high attack value because of its infinite durability. But it will recover your health over time at the cost of your hunger. So your hunger will go down much faster. We'll mouse over it right here, and I'll show you exactly how much hunger you lose when it kicks into effect. I think it kicks into effect randomly. Yeah, so you lose 5 hunger and you gain 4 or 5 health. It also Also, you lose durability time, and it will bring you back to life if you die, much like the old amulet. The only different, and it also recovers sanity over time. So, put this on. Sanity goes up over time. Boom. You can now see that. With the cold amulet, same thing. Sanity goes up over time. That's the only thing it affects as of right now. It's believed that heat is going to play a role later on. Your character can get hot, much like they can get cold. During summer, there will be specifically hot days in which it might be dangerous to remain outside because it'll be too hot. Give me 1 second. I need to get something to drink. Now, I'm sorry I'm rushing through this so quickly, but there's so much to show you. I don't want this video to be a two-parter or an hour long like it was last time. There's the Nightmare Amulet is the next amulet. Now, the Nightmare Amulet immediately makes you insane. It makes the whole world around you crazy. So you can be, as you can see, these are beardlings now. You can, I believe you can see hallucination. Well, it doesn't make you so crazy that you can see hallucinations. The funny thing is, your sanity, you're completely crazy, but your sanity actually goes up while wearing, or stays exactly the same while wearing this amulet. So all it does is give you the effect of insanity, meaning that you can catch a whole bunch of rabbits, put them in a chest, and then put this on, and then they'll transform into into beardlings and stuff. Also, it'll allow you to bypass certain items like the obelisks in adventure mode. You know that if you've watched my series, some of those obelisks you can only pass when you're insane. If you put this on, I believe it makes you insane enough that you can pass those obelisks. However, I may be wrong. But you can see the hallucinations, they'll pop up right there. That one wants to attack me. All I have to do, if I don't want to mess with it, I just take it off. Boom. You go right back to where your sanity was before. You don't have to recover over time. It just comes right back. So, pretty neat. Pretty nice little ability. I don't think this recovered. Oh, it does recover hunger. We'll just eat some honey. We got plenty. Alright, good. So, the next object is the teleport, the telelocator staff. You can cast a spell. It costs 50 sanity. It immediately makes it rain. A lightning bolt strikes an enemy, and the enemy gets teleported anywhere else in the map. Boom. Boom. And boom. However, since it costs so much sanity, it's something you're going to want to be prepared to use. You know, you're not going to want to use it without any preparation or anything. Otherwise, you're just going to be batshit insane in a dangerous world. And I believe you can only use it like 5 times. Let's put the Dapper Vest on. I believe that's more effective than the Life-Giving Amulet. Anyway, we're pretty fucking crazy right now. Now that's it for the new items. Those are the 4 brand new items that have been added. That is Woodie and Woodie's special abilities. He can turn into a werebeaver. And he can also... he comes equipped with this magical axe. Now we're going to go on to the next character, which I'm going to show you. And, you know, we're going to jump in from there. So the next character should be Wendy. We're going to show you Wendy's new abilities and Wendy's new powers. So let's jump out of this game and show you Wendy's new stuff. So now I'm going to show you the new abilities of the different characters. Wendy the Bereaved now hits a lot, her hits are a lot weaker than they were before, but she's less bothered. Her sanity declines less when she's in darker places, so she's more comfortable with the darkness. And she can summon Abigail now instead of Abigail just randomly popping up. Also, Abigail has become more useful and more intelligent. I believe she's a bit stronger now. And once you summon her with Abigail's flower, which recharges, I think, every 5 days, she stays with you until she's killed. So, pretty good ability right there. WX8 upgrades with gears, so he can eat gears. He starts with lower hits and I believe lower health than other people, but as he eats gears, he becomes more powerful. I'll show you that. During the rain, he gets damaged. So you have to be more careful in rainstorms. However, lightning hits him. He gets charged like a lightning rod. He glows, he moves faster, and he does virtually everything faster. And of course, he's still not affected by spoiled foods. Wicker Bottom. She starts with a bonus tech level, as many of you may already know. So she starts basically as if you had prototyped everything with the science machine. So she can skip the science machine altogether and jump right into the alchemy engine. She creates books that cast random spells, and she's got several different spells. She can't sleep, so she can't use any of the sleeping items, and she gets a bonus penalty for spoiled foods. Next, we've already seen Woodie. Wes, I do not have. However, Wes is now super weak, as he was before, and he can make balloon animals. Balloon animals, he starts the game with a pile of balloons. He can make balloon animals with them, and they can sometimes distract mobs from attacking you. When a balloon pops, it does 5 damage to mobs in the area. So it's a kind of nifty diversion tactic, since Wes is already pretty weak and they made him weaker still. Now to survive, he has that ability. Of course, I haven't unlocked Wes just yet, and I'm not going to go over to show you whether or not I have unlocked Maxwell, because that will tell you ahead of time how I did in adventure mode. I'm not going to let you know whether I died or not. So ha, stopped you there. Wolfgang now is more afraid of the dark and more afraid of monsters, so his sanity goes down more. He's a sissy. However, when his belly is full, he hits even harder than he did before. However, when his belly is empty, he suffers penalties to his hits, and I believe goes down to being to hitting like a normal character. So if his belly's empty, you're gonna have to feed him faster. The fire starter. She starts off with a lighter that works like a torch. It's infinite. She can light fires with it. She lights fires again when she's nervous in the dark and everything, and she's immune to fire damage. So that's kind of neat. Wilson has absolutely no special powers whatsoever, because he can grow that magnificent beard, and is the only character who can grow a beard and also who can get beard hair naturally without having to harvest beard lords or beardlings. So because of that, I believe they already counted that as a power. Also, in the winter, he has a higher insulation value. A lot of people said that's kind of stupid, because that only means half the season he has a higher insulation value. However, half the season is 20 days. So if you're playing normally for 20 days, if you let his beard grow out, he has a higher insulation value than everyone else, which basically is in and of itself a power. I mean, it's the same. It's a situational power, much like WX 7/8's lightning ability. He can only use that when he's charged by lightning. Wicker Bottom can only use her ability with her books, and so on and so forth. So that's his power. Now I'm going to show you each of the actual powers in action very quickly. So we're going to select a character and jump into it. Now we're jumping straight into the game. As you can see, it is raining, and we are taking damage. Now he starts with lower health, lower hunger. So that's something to think about. Also, the sparks create a little bit of light. Now he's system overloaded. He's charged. Picks up things. He runs around a lot faster. That's kind of nice. He's still losing, constantly losing stuff. He also loses a bit more sanity in the rain, because rain actually physically hurts him. So rain is something that you have to watch out for a little bit more. Also, when he gets struck by lightning, it also causes him to lose some sanity. So again, one of those things that you're going to have to watch out for. Now, really quickly, we're going to switch a couple of things around. So I'm going to pause the video, switch some stuff around. Oh, snap. I'm going to switch some stuff around and show you different things. So, 1 second. Okay, we're back once again. I've set up some lightning rods to ward off some of the lightning to preserve sanity. Now, as you can see, you can eat gears. Now, we start off with 100 health. Let me go ahead and blah 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 console commands. Fucking. Oh, I don't even think I turned God. I don't think I ever turned God mode on. Well, how about that? Yeah, because the sanity is going down. Okay, cool. Now you can eat gears, which fully recovers your hunger and also brings your hunger and your health up, and your sanity up a little bit. So now he has 120 health. Eat another gear, he has 140 health, 127, 160 health, 140, 120, 27, 154, 180. 200. Let's see. Does he go above 200 health? Yes. Now let's see how upgraded we can get him. Now it brings everything up. And I don't even know if there's a maximum or not. There might not be. 400 health, 300 sanity, 200 hunger. His hunger's not going up. Alright, so that's his maximum. So he maxes out at over 400 health, 300 sanity, and 200 hunger. That makes him, I believe, he has the highest sanity out of any character in the game. And the highest health, potentially. Now you need about 20 years to reach that height. But it makes him one of the most advanced characters in the game overall. Wow, there's just lightning everywhere. So, fortunately, we have plenty of powers, and he runs around super fast. As you can see, his ability lasts for quite some time. You can run around in the dark now without fear of, you know, being attacked. You don't need torches and stuff if you get struck by lightning. So, you know, you're going to have to be wary of everything that's going on. You can hear him running a little bit harder than normal. Now, I don't know if he attacks harder or not. I'm not entirely sure if that's something that happens, you know. As you can see clearly in the dark. No problem. It's like having a torch. However, I'm not sure about hitting harder. You can experiment with that if you want. I do believe he actually hits harder. I believe he hits harder when he's supercharged. I believe he hits harder when you upgrade him. I believe, like, upgrade-wise, he's potentially the most powerful character in the game now. But you have to work for it because, as far as I know, the only place that gears come from are randomly from graves and when you kill clockwork knights and bishops, which in a normal world, they don't pop up quite as often. There's only a few of them out there, so, you know, you have to work to get your gears. Right now, there's not a continuous way to get gears, so it's a little bit more difficult. Anyway, that's it. So that's his upgrade. That's his disadvantages. That's his new advantages. You now have a good idea of, if you liked WX78 beforehand, you're going to love him even more now because he's just fantastic, except for this little thing where he gets damaged in the rain. But he doesn't get damaged tremendously. 1 health. Actually, that may just because I think his defense went up overall too. And you can eat a gear whenever you want. It recovers everything. It recovers health. It recovers hunger. It recovers sanity. It recovers all the things that it's possible to recover. His supercharge lasts for quite some time. And with a handy umbrella, you don't have to worry about much of anything. Which is great, if you ask me. Carry around gears. You're good to go. You're good to go all times. So that's WX78. Now we're gonna jump into Wendy, personally one of my favorite characters. Let's see how Wendy fares in this brave new world, shall we? And it's Wolfgang at the start of a new world. Now you see that Wolfgang looks a little bit different than he did before. Also, he doesn't start off with full hunger. That is because of his special ability, which I was telling you guys about. Now we're gonna run around. We're gonna pick up some food. There's food all over the place. There's berries. There's carrots. There's all sorts of stuff. So we're going to go ahead and just pick up some food. And I will show you Wolfgang's new technique. Now, Wolfgang should be the fastest guy to show you the technique. He's also the one who visually has changed the most, in my opinion. And that's because his beforehand feature, where he's really powerful looking, they decided that he already looked super strong as it was. So they might as well just make him look like a regular guy until he unleashes his super ability. Now, Wolfgang, of course, is now more terrified of monsters than he was before. He's a big fat sissy, which is, you know, something that you're going to have to deal with. So we're going to eat some food. We need some more food, and more food. And now he's mighty again. So when his hunger is up a bit, I believe as long as it's over 200, then he gets super strong. He busts his own shirt off, like the Hulk, and he does a lot more damage than he did before. Now that's really all there is to it. I'm not going to run around until I find an enemy and show you how much stronger he is. You guys already know about Wolfgang and his super strong attitude. Let's see if can I make anything? No. Do I want to run console commands again? I don't really want to, no. To be perfectly honest. Let's just give him an axe real quick. Let's bust out an axe while he's still mighty. And let's scare up a spider. Hey spider, how you doing there, buddy? Get on over here. I'm gonna kick your ass. Boom, spider down. Now he takes hits like a champ when he's mighty as well. But as you can see, his sanity declines at a much quicker rate than everyone else's. And even stays declined a little bit longer. So, he hits harder than anyone else already. And now he hits even harder when he is in mighty mode. So, I believe he's the hardest hitting character. And there you saw it shrink. 220 actually. 220. Let's see if it changes him even more if he fills his stomach all the way up. Let's give me a second here. Alright, let's start it up. He is mighty. As soon as he busts over the 220 mark. Let's fill him up even more. No. His belly is 300, however, at maximum, and he has more health. Starting, he has the most health of anyone starting out. Also, is his health going down? Oh, I guess that's mighty mode health. So he has mighty mode health, which goes down as his stomach declines. So I believe his normal health is somewhere around 200 or something. And then in mighty mode, he can have even more health than that, which is a pretty nice thing. As you can see, he gets a lot bigger. He hits hard. So he doesn't change a whole lot, but the more his stomach is filled, the harder he hits. So when his stomach is maxed out, he hits the hardest he can, which is enough to do a good amount of damage. I don't think his health still shrinks. So his health does shrink over time. That might just be because of mighty mode. I'm not positive. Gotta be careful with Wolfgang. Oh my god, I don't know what that was. Even though he's the mightiest. See, he can take these spiders just like a champion. Now remember, all he's using right now is an axe. He is two-hitting them with an axe. If he has a better weapon, he will do even more damage. Such as a tentacle spike, or a dark sword, or even just a normal spear. Now his sanity did decline pretty large amount. Again, as he is mighty, now it's taking 3 hits. So the more his hunger decreases, the worse it gets. Real quick, let's give him a spear. Let's give him a spear. Let's not give him 40 spears, because that would be just ridiculous. We give him a spear. Let's make him mightier and mightier and mightier. There we go. He's mighty again with the spear. Alright, so he's still only 2-shot spiders. 2-shotting spiders is pretty good though, isn't it? I think so. What if we gave him a tentacle spike? Let's try giving him a tentacle spike. Tentacle spike. Boom. So now that we got a tentacle spike, still 2 shots. But he can tear these things down like a boss. So he is a force to be reckoned with. When you are the mighty Wolfgang, you are the mightiest Wolfgang. I said I wasn't going to search for a bunch of enemies to kill, but we just happened to cross them, so that's pretty lucky. Again, though, you're going to have to watch out for the constantly declining health, which may very well be a problem to counteract his absurdly powerful skill set. I'm not sure exactly how his health declines, like how badly it'll decline over time. Doesn't seem like it declines an enormous amount, you know, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. And again, I think it only happens when he's mighty. It's kind of like being on steroids, I guess, or pushing yourself to human limits. Or it may just because he's sissy. So let's get on out of here because he's about to die anyway. So let's save and quit. And next I shall show you who's left. I can't show you Wes because I don't have him unlocked. Sorry about that. I can show you Wicker Bottom. And we will finish up with Wicker Bottom. Here we go. Now it's time for our old friend, and I do mean old, Wicker Bottom. Now Wicker Bottom has higher sanity than most when she starts out, but she has equal amounts of hunger and health as every other typical player. So she's a little saner because she has a good mind. Also, she's a little saner because she cannot sleep. So you cannot use sleeping as a method to restore her sanity. You have to pick flowers, or you have to eat cooked green caps. Something along those lines. Have some sort of friend along for the ride. You got to do something like that. She also starts the game with 2 pieces of papyrus, which are necessary for her bookmaking skills, which I believe are down here. She's the only one who have these skills. Use a science machine to build a prototype. Blah blah blah. This is the only thing that she actually needs a science machine to build a prototype for. Now she has more books than this, so I'm gonna go ahead and set everything up so that she can use these books. So 1 second, be right back. Okay, here we go. Let's show you all the stuff that she can make. Now we will go to books. Here are all the books that she can make. Birds of the World, Applied Horticulture. I don't think we need all this. Put the paper together. We don't need any more of this. I don't think we need any more of this. Actually, let's pick up the logs again. Make a light source. Build myself a fire pit. And just go ahead and fuel that baby up all the way. On tentacles. The end is nigh. And Sleepy Time Stories. Now, Sleepy Time Stories, when you read it, puts all enemies and most neutral mobs around you to sleep. So you can walk up and punch them in the face. You want to go punch a bird in the face? You can, I guess. At least you would be able to if you could. I don't know. Applied Horticulture. Boom. Everything grows. Meaning your berries, they respawn. Your saplings respawn. I can't carry nothing more, she says. Applied Horticulture. Boom, the berries. And everything grows level. Fantastic. Drains her sanity. Everything drains sanity. All your powers will drain sanity. Birds of the World. It will summon a jillion birds. You can combine that with Sleepy Time Stories. Put all those birds to sleep. Check that out. The end is nigh. Strikes just about everything on screen with lightning. Pretty awesome. On tentacles, we'll summon tentacles near the player. They will attack everything. More tentacles. They will fight stuff that's in range. Tentacles will stay there. They will attack other mobs. Sleepy Time Stories. Gotta be careful. Their sanity is all the way at 0. So again, you must be careful with this. And she cannot sleep. So her sanity is quite difficult to recover. I don't have God mode on. This is just how it typically is. So she's a little difficult to use. Oh, Wartox. Apparently Wartox will be the next available character at some point in the future. Look at all the things we have learned. Okay, so next I'm going to show you, I'm going to finish out with what's her face. I can't even remember her name because I never play as her because I don't like her. I'll show you here in a second. Meet Willow. Now, as most of you are already aware, Willow starts fires, and she's immune to fire damage. However, now she comes equipped with her own lighter, meaning she can walk around with a never-ending torch. Pretty useful ability, if I do say so myself, and I do. It never runs out of durability as far as I know. It may run out of fuel and eventually you have to, I don't know, let it recharge. I'm not sure. Again, I've never played with it. You can find out for yourself, but I don't think it ever runs out, period. I think it's just never ending. However, she has kind of low sanity, and her sanity gets even lower at night, especially if she's, you know, revealed to other people. Now, I'm going to show you a couple of other creatures that I didn't mention before. So, we're going to enter, let's see, debug spawn. Let's debug spawn penguin. Blah, 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 blah. Why did that not work? 1 second. Can't honestly tell you why it didn't work, because it certainly worked when I didn't want to spawn deer clops. Jesus Christ! Alright, well, here's one of the creatures I can show you. This is a monkey. Now, monkeys are irritating little creatures. They're neutral mobs, typically. However, they only spawn in caves, and they only spawn out of these giant barrels. Now, monkeys can attack you if you attack them first, which is something to be remembered. I believe penguins can only spawn in the winter, so they're not going to spawn in the summer, even though I kind of want them to. So if you attack a monkey, monkey wakes up, runs away from you, and if you try to close the distance, it will continue to run at you. And occasionally, if you keep like running at them and trying to attack them, they will throw poop at you. See? They're doing that little monkey thing right there. They're hunting me now. It will throw poop at you. Anyway, it's not doing it. Thought I'd let you know. They're the monkeys. They'll throw poop at you. Something to be aware of. Can't summon the penguins. The penguins are called pangolls, and they're a cross between a penguin and a... see, it's throwing poop at me. Occasionally they'll do it, but not always. Pangolls are a cross between penguins and seagulls. Basically, I can't show them to you because I'm not going to wait until winter. However, what they do is they pop out of the ocean. Down here, they pop out of the ocean in packs of about 7, and the pack will grow throughout the winter. If you attack them, they will attack you back. They do 33 damage, and they have, I believe, 100 or 150 health. So they'll dive out of the ocean and then roll around. They occasionally lay eggs. When they do, they will guard their eggs, meaning when they come close, they will pick the eggs up to hide them. As some of you know, penguins hold on to their eggs. The penguin males, emperor penguins at least, put their eggs, as you can see, there's a torch. They will put their eggs down near their feet, and then they will just sit there on them until the females return. The females go out and eat for like months at a time, and then come back with enough food stored up and nutrients stored up that they can feed their young until they're old enough to go swimming on their own. Now, penguins will hold on to these eggs, and apparently some of them hatch because the clans do grow bigger over time. Can you light this on fire? No, you can't light that on fire, but you can light this next to it on fire. Fuck yo, little thing! Catch on fire. There you go. And the rest of the forest. So there you go. Now, let's see. Oh, after a while, some of the penguins will drop the eggs because they will become rotten. That is something useful because now you don't need bird cages in order to get eggs. If a penguin is holding an egg when you kill it, it will... So there's a mandrake. I found a mandrake. How about that? And I found another mandrake. That's pretty neat. So there's a couple mandrakes following me around now. Attacked, and it'll probably attack this one. There, mandrakes are dead. Now I can pick up their corpses. Fantastic. So, anyway, moving on to other things. I believe, yeah, penguins, when they're hiding their eggs, if you kill them, they will drop their eggs. Penguins also drop monkeys. When you kill them, they drop morsels. However, they can run up and attack you, kind of like Krampus, and they will steal items out of your inventory. If you have bananas, those take priority. If you don't, they'll just steal whatever they want. Then you have to kill them in order to get them back. So you kill the monkeys to get your items back. They also drop morsels. So it's another source of food down in the caves if you want to take the time to kill monkeys, because they're kind of irritating and difficult to kill. Penguins can drop crow feathers. They can drop, I think that's about it. They drop crow feathers, morsels, and then if they're hiding eggs, they will drop their eggs. After a time, if the eggs spoil, which they can, they will drop rotten eggs instead. Now, as you can see, this is an infinite torch. If I put the torch out and she's in the dark, she gets freaked out. Well, you're supposed to be starting fires. Let's see if she'll start fires now. Start some fires, you little baby. Okay, I don't guess she starts fires anymore because she can start fires with this thing. So she no longer just randomly starts fires in the dark, I guess. At least she wasn't doing it for me. But that's it. So that's Willow for you. That's all the characters and their powers. The only one I couldn't show you is Wes because I don't have him unlocked. I hope to God this video wasn't too super long. However, it might have been. I'm not entirely sure. But that's the characters. That's the strange new powers. Those are the extra enemies. The penguins are cool because when they drop rotten eggs, that means you no longer need a bird cage to get a hold of eggs. You can get them from penguins. That also means you don't need a bird cage to get a hold of rotten eggs because penguins will drop those on their own. They will just simply drop them if they become rotten. So you don't have to kill the penguins to get the rotten eggs. You just have to follow them around until they become rotten, and then you can pick them up on your own. So that's a cool little effect. And with that, I give you the strange new powers update and everything that comes with it. Hope you enjoyed this little video. I hope you enjoy the strange new powers, and I hope you have fun discovering which character now fits your playstyle the best. If it's changed or if it stayed exactly the same, only you will know. I, on the other hand, am pretty satisfied with all the changes. It's actually been pretty dang fun. The new items are really cool. The Teleporto staff, I believe, is the last thing, and I will show you the extra thing that it can do before we quit. So, this is ABeardedSage, and I hope you have enjoyed this video. Until next time, guys, peace. Bitch, I said peace! Hey, if you like that content, why don't you do me a super huge favor and click that like button. And if you like all of my content and want to see more, why don't you hit that subscribe button so you can be updated anytime I do anything new. And well, if you want to be my best friend, you can go ahead and try to share this on Facebook or Twitter or Reddit, anywhere really. Get that stuff out there and help this channel grow. It'd really mean a lot to me.